Morning crew. Here's a little leg shoulder superset that I'm gonna be doing. Work with whatever weights, bands, body weight that you might have. Use nice slow controlled movements, think about consistent breathing, posture and core. Do about 5 to 10 repetitions per exercise, and if you do for 3 or 4 rounds, if you're feeling it, then you'll be getting yourself a nice little leg burn on the morning. So have yourself a good day, stay strong, carry on.
So we're starting off here with a hip hinge or a straight leg deadlift. Once you've set a good upper body posture, core stiff and upper back, then we're just focusing on hinging at the hip, allowing that hip push it back and let the upper body follow the lead. With these single leg drills, you need to make sure that the knees stay slightly flexed and that the weight remains in the middle of your foot as you hinge and sink back into that hip. Hands gently go just below the knee for this drill. Next drill is a rear fly. Use whatever band tension that works for you. Maintain a good athletic posture and do not lean back as you pull that band to your chest. Next drill is a front squat. Keep the knees as wide as your shoulders as you squat down. Nice balanced position in the feet. Lead with the hinge of the hip. And then we'll use whatever. If you're using 2 weights at the shoulders, it's much harder than just, let's say, holding 1 weight at the middle of the chest like a goblet squat. Adding a little bit of a cardio hit here in between, a little squat touch. Go down as far as you can. If you can hit the floor, great. If you can't, just keep moving, sinking into that squat, repeating about 10 to 20 times. Next move here is this step back overhead reach. Basically grab any band, create some tension on it. Even a towel is useful in this drill. Step back and reach overhead. For an easier version, you step first and reach. For the more advanced version, you're going to step back and reach at the same time. Reverse lunge, just single arm overhead press. Trying to generate this force from the ground up. If I'm doing this right, I feel like the weight is effortless at the top. So it's important to keep good posture, stiff core, and weight over the front foot as you step back so you can drive up through to the finish. Then we're moving into a bit of a lateral movement pattern here, so a lateral squat to single leg balance. So make sure as you step out that you sink back into your hip. Let the upper body hinge forward slightly. And then make sure to drive from the outside foot and then get yourself posted back up on that balance leg. An easier version would be just to hold the weight in the middle of your chest with both hands, like a goblet squat. And just make sure that you don't lean in the direction that you're trying to squat. Stay square with the upper body. And then we got a little bit of lateral bounding going on with a bit of a rotational touch. You can certainly make this motion a little slower and work on the balance, or you can pick up the pace and work it a little bit more quickly for your agility and speed. And finishing off with a little bit of a high plank shoulder touch. Trying to minimize the rotation in the body. A little bit of easier version would be to just to touch the hands back and forth or the elbows.